Hey everyone, good morning. It's a beautiful Saturday here and I'm still waiting to go back to work. I don't have work as yet. So hopefully this week I will get something. My work is looking for me and I've been applying to opportunities online as well internally at Teleperformance. And I'm hoping for the best. It's very hard. I put in petition requests to the organizations I belong to, the Miraculous Medal, the St. Jude Society, and Miraculous Medal is in Perryvale. The St. Jude is in America. Most of them are in America, but I also offered prayers at my church. So I'm hoping for the best. I hope that things will fall into place for me. And I was thinking of my friend Mario Da Silva yesterday. I was walking in the park. There's a park opposite here and we had some beautiful weather. It was the sprinkler weather. There's some of the older people in my building. I see them with their dogs, so they stop and they chat to me. And I know that I remember the dog's name sometimes. I don't remember the person's name, which is quite odd. But anyway, I love dogs. And so yesterday I was just walking in the park and all of a sudden I thought of the song Lost in Love. And Mario used to like those Air Supply songs. And I thought, yeah, I wish I had gone home. I wish I hadn't come back here. But anyway, there's no jobs at home, so what can you do? Maybe I'll get a job in Botswana or another place. And there's a lot of African countries that are stable now and that have good opportunities. So I have to wait and see. It's not like I'm not applying. I do apply to jobs in Africa. And I also apply to jobs in England and other places. And I'm hoping for the best. You know, there's nothing much I can do. I've always done my best and I've always done whatever I'm capable of doing. And especially now that I know that it's the family that's targeting me, I really don't feel like staying here anymore. My aunt even told me if you get an opportunity, go to Australia, because she said you can always come and visit me, but there's no point staying here because you get blocked at every opportunity. I mean, I don't know. My mother also told me, she said there are problems with people's marriages in the family. I said, so that's got nothing to do with me. You people organized all these calls, you put them through. I got harassed, I got targeted, people are swearing at me on the phone, and I get called to the police station for the police to tell me the family are saying you're obsessed with them. I mean, what kind of nonsense is this? Even my uncle in California, I used to be close to him. I used to keep in touch with him. And after his heart operation, I phoned him just to find out how he was doing. I'm tired of it. I don't have anything to do with my sister, with her family, with her husband. If she invited me, I went. If she didn't invite me, I didn't go. And it's not fair that my career keeps on suffering because people have marriages in their families or with their girlfriends or with their wives or whoever. It's got nothing to do with me. And they said, my mom saying, oh, but you're still attractive, Belinda. I said, so what, Mom? I don't go around looking for people to have affairs with. And then she was telling me, oh, you commented on Andy Murray's post. I'm like, thousands of people comment on their post, Mom. Thousands of people comment on their post, put hearts on their page. They have big lawyers. They have people that know when somebody's a fan and not a fan. It's social media. It's the age we're living in. Novak Djokovic and Andy Murray and all those people, they don't care. They know I'm a fan. They know that I'm just supporting them. And it's not fair to me. It's not fair for people to say that I'm obsessed with my sister and her family. And I just stay away now. I just stay away. My mother used to do it, before she used to do it in a way that she said, oh no, you do your thing, we're doing our thing. You go and do your thing. And I used to say, why? I also want to come. I want to have memories with Anita and Stuart and Amara and Jonathan. And she's like, no, they're not interested. You do your thing. We going. They like me. They don't want you to come. Eventually she told me that. So I was like, forget it, I'm not going. And after that, the last trip I made to my uncle in Prospect was after the investigation closed. After that, I never went back. Firstly, because I didn't have the money. And secondly, because now I know that it's the family that's doing this, and the police are not, the police tried to stop them, but apparently they are incapable. Apparently they don't have the power to stop them from having their lawyers and other people put calls through, and Eddie as well. Apparently they're that powerful in the community, in the church, and even coordinating through my church, that nobody can stop them. I stay away from my mother. I don't have anything to do with her. I've had my own relationships. I've had my own loves. I've had my own people that I've fallen in love with and fallen out of love with. And as for Bono, if people are going to go and report that I comment on his page, please go right ahead. We were together for a time. We had a common purpose. We were working together for something that had a common purpose. That's why I reached out to Bono. Even when my mother asked me to write to people to see if they could help us financially, I did it because my mother asked me to do it. It's embarrassing for me to ask Bono and ask the sisters of St. Joseph and ask the church and ask all these people, because I can't get a good paying job. But I lowered myself and I did it. I didn't do it just for the sake of it. And honestly, if people are going to be that hard on me, just leave me out of your lives. Just leave me out completely, because I also want to come up. I also want to do well. And all these people, including Eddie Farid and all those people I worked with at Credit Suisse, they must leave me out of it. I never pursued any of those men that I worked with at Credit Suisse. And I can tell you that now. They can ask the associates that I worked with. They can ask the analysts. I always held myself very professionally, and I held myself to a good standard. And on top of that, I'm a spiritual director. If I wanted to have an affair and get it out of my system, I would have done it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of my life being spoiled in Canada because people in the family say their husbands like me. When people like me, it doesn't mean they want to have affairs with me. And if we go and we spend a night at a hotel where Bono is, doesn't mean Bono's going to come to us and sleep with us. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I stayed with Bono for a long time because I told Sister Kathleen and Father Kalachik, Michael Kalachik, when I finished, that was my goal. I wanted to work directly with Bono, and I did try. I put in the applications in Canada, in the US. I tried. So at least the church knows I tried. I didn't waste my degree. And I use it now through my volunteering. I use it in my everyday business activities, because most of the people who study theology, that's the purpose of it. Most of the people that go into it because they take those skills, like me, and they use it in their everyday life. It doesn't mean that because you study theology, you have to go and work only in the church. And if people don't believe what I'm saying, you can contact the colleges. Contact Regis College, contact Emmanuel College, Wycliffe College, the Toronto School of Theology, and ask them. We're not doing it to become nuns. I have no idea why these people deliberately hurt me, but I can tell you now, I have no sexual attraction to my uncles, to my aunts, to any of them. And my brother and sister-in-law enjoyed having me with them when I was in England, and they told me, we wish you could stay longer with us. Nobody else did that here in Canada. Of my friends, of the family, of the extended family, it was always like, okay, yeah, you can come. I'm tired of it. I have my own life. I have my own problems. I have my own joys. I have my own activities that I like to do. I go to the tennis on my own. I enjoy it. I make the most of life. And there's no need for my sister to be worried about me. It's always been that way. My sister always wanted me with her. when she was dating, when she was going out, she always wanted me to come with her. Even when she got married, I said to her, you people are going on your honeymoon, Anita, go. You and Stuart go. No, I want all of you to come. I want you to be there. So, I'm tired of it. Please leave me out of your people's marital problems. I pray every day that God blesses you and helps you, that you get the help you need to work on your marriage. Because I'm not interested in anybody's, I'm not lesbian also, so I'm not interested in having affairs with lesbian women. And I'm not interested in having affairs with people's partners. I had enough, and those calls hurt me. All those calls that the family coordinated and put through, and Eddie Farid coordinated and put through at Teleperformance, they hurt me. So when are you going to get tired of actually hurting me and letting me live my life in peace? Because that's what I came to Canada for. I came to Canada to build a good life for myself. I educated myself. I went to college. I trained. I got my degrees. I did everything right. And I don't need the added stress of people who are having problems in their marriages and in their marital relationships to take it out on me. My struggles are not their struggles. I've never had to raise children or put them to bed or had the pleasure of raising my own children. So my troubles and my difficulties are not theirs, and their difficulties are not mine. But I can tell you now, my brother's children, and Debbie knows it, they will come to me. They will always come to me, and they know that they can always come to me, and they won't be turned away. They love me as much as they love Savio and Debbie. And the little one, she cries when I have to put the phone down. Every time I phone, they're like, Auntie Belinda, why don't you come to England? I told them, if I get a job, I'll come. But I can't come now because I don't have a job. And I'm tired of it. I told my mother also, why the hell do they keep targeting me, putting all these stupid calls through, going on at me? I didn't do anything to them. I told the security guards also, I was accused through the police of being fixated and obsessed with them. So if they call here, please make sure you inform the police because those charges have not been dropped. And I have no intention of interacting with people who will not drop the charges. I have no intention of going back to my aunt and uncle in Prospect. And if they are there and my sister invites them, I'm not going to go. It's as simple as that. And if my sister wanted a relationship with me, she would have built it. She would have come here and visited me, and we would have gone out, gone to movies, gone to tennis, gone to see Elvis shows, the same way that she did when my brother came on his holiday. She didn't do it. So people must just understand and leave me out of it now, because I've had enough. All those managers at Credit Suisse, I had nothing to do with their relationships, with their marriages. As an executive assistant, yes, I wish them if it was their anniversary, or I offered, can I get gifts, can I get flowers? Any executive assistant who is European trained would do that. If you don't want your executive assistant involved in your personal life, tell them. Don't take your frustration out on them. Because honestly, most of us who are living here, we've had enough. I've had enough. And I told my mother also, when they let me go, my mother said, oh, all our prayers have been answered. I said, maybe yours, not mine. I said, I'm trying to get into another job and I'm trying to come up in life. I don't have anything to do with any of them. None of them. Even at Christmas, they invite my mother. They have their family gathering. I invite my mother separately. Her husband and her come here to see me, either before or after Christmas, because normally the weather's not good anyway here around Christmas. And I've had enough. And I told the police the same thing. People having marital problems, it's got nothing to do with me. When they came here, they said, yeah, it's your family affair. I said, yeah, but I'm tired of it. I hope that whatever opportunity I get next, all of them, including the family in California, in America, wherever, I hope they leave me out of it. Because when I spend time with all my friends in England, when I spend time with all the family in England, nobody gets upset about it. And I don't overstay my welcome either.